Okay. Nope. Just plotting details on the channel. There we go. Good evening and hello. If you are tuning in, I've seen this for a few seconds before you delete and move on. Please hit me with a subscribe. I am trying to grow a community here. If I ever do it, I think this is day 8. I don't know. I'm lost now. But yes, we're somewhere in the region of about day 8, and we are now, I'd say, about halfway through the story. It's getting good. So, while eating scenario egg, let's just get that on, and we can go to.
You're gonna run, you're gonna come back at me, and you're gonna hit me with an arrow. No. Yes, you are. I will humor you. Nice try.
Welcome back, Sid.
Kind of reminds me of an old flying airship.
All operations are suspended.
Ah, word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Cooper will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news won't...
None should be back any day.
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving...
One might say the same of you.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian. Salesman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries...
Please.
I fear it is mayhap...
I'll see what I can...
You are too kind.
Not to. Always got...
Hush now.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs Titan and the wound.
Which is why
That we must.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problem. It looks good, Clive.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what it was like to be my...
The scalpel did most of... Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto...
Not a Stolas.
And then you get some more...
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have blood on it?
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh, sadly not.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived. Oh, no.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We are trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive.
You think this was
Of course it bloody was. Ever since they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attention. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing. Complained that it...
And now she's fallen into the hands of the...
Couple of curse breakers. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad...
Don't worry, Otto.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. I grab hand when it comes to the old fisticuffs. Of course.
Ah, my favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn? Of course. Study it well, Clive. Thus ends today's lesson.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn block. Is everything aside from the holes in my...
The lake water doesn't agree with...
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got that slurry, will keep eating away at the timber like young Ted. Assuming we had any. Pitched out the old tub's got...
Of course, Oberlin. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't... Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the... And it just so happens, I once heard the thorny pitches of Curltail Falls covered...
Sounds easier than felling a faraway
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Give me some!
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Well?
Find is one.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse.
I'll go.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physically.
Sid? I trust you don't mind. Also thought, and it appears he was right.
They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea?
Judging by that...
The bastard and I will go after them.
We will. But, before one of the locals heard, I don't know how big this...
You do this.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Give those horses touch it.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. Poor souls turned on the Imperials.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the...
I think so.
Black Shields. This is some sort of twisted joke. There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
All right.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the
Or you will be in a second.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
Nope.
Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
Come and try it.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome last.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him.
Oh, that was
Little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Rosier. Tell Mother to
In here! We found it!
Clive? He's
No.
gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers...
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials. The Imperials of old would never have stooped so low as to defile a house of Greeka, nor slaughter a man of faith in cold blood. May their goddess have mercy on their souls. The Imperials of old would never have stooped so low as to defile a house.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Not to move. You're moving.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Anything catch your eye? There you go. Take care.
Oh.
Okay?
Why did I buy one?
Oi, look sharp!
Okay.
I think it's spotted us, chocobo. What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Oh. Oh. Yes! That wasn't easy. It's quite challenging, that one.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free. A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about them.
All right.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison would still be nearby.
No one survived.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Cole said you cast them, but it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors stopped. I assumed nothing.
And in ordinary times, you would have been right. What these black shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother often...
And picking what goes on in that woman's head's a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, he asked me to tell you that...
Then we must...
We can't stay... No need. What in the world is going on?
Try not to move.
Oi! You handcuffs, you are. Now,
question is, are you willing to use it?
Chocobo.
You heard me right. And not just any. Whiteheart and her flock are the bread.
Chocobos.
It's true. Well, go on then.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. Rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a plucky, and don't worry.
I'm sure I would.
Good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. Why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Yeah, it's him.
Ambrosia.
Yeah.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean...
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you, and it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming... Oh.
Wow.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Heart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. You hear that, White Heart? You seem awful familiar. Now, that's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart and the...
Must have been my dog.
Oh, must have been, eh? How that'll... Anyhow.
You take care of your flock, but I'll call you when I need you.
Yes. Hello.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble. But none of the Cursebreakers ever attempted.
Ah, Clive! I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrak. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for?
Any of numbers. Oh, that's not fair.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
It's all right to touch.
Back, are you? What do you want?
Yes.
No scratches, right? Should last you a good while. No scratches, right? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else? What do you need? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Oh no, I wanted to. That's a nice. Look at that.
See,
Is everything all?
Oh, yeah, it's just...
It's good to know this.
Martell's... I took it on, and not only is it ready, it's...
Impressive.
You couldn't take them some good...
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honour of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like steel.
And you say Sid built this place?
The patrons, does that...
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has a toll. Like, I still catalogue every item that arrives. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All yours. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid. All done?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Always something in there.
Doesn't sound like anywhere it says.
So Mather's in writing.
You two look like you could use something.
Martel. Now, where have I...
Weren't she the girl from the...
Of course.
I am brave.
He's up. She'd have been...
A gift from the back.
Blimey, these old Sid didn't have that.
Sounds...
Reckon she'd be happy knowing it. Clive. Well, I've got... You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass them. Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her.
I didn't.
By the way...
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting at the village of Amber.
Faster!
Mockery of
Justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
And they must be here.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. They've been at the Empire wants answers, and what the Empire...
Don't they just...
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shield. You have to be dull as a...
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Fare you well?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shield. At least I think it was the Black Shield. Can't say it.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. If only we were.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Back to the stables, girl.
Faster!
This path pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Be safe. Ever since the Apollo trip, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your sins.
Yes, I would.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that. I'll show you a true Susan Rosaria. Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, your friends have been... They await you.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh no. It's horrible.
This was my mother's doing.
Yes, it was.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Go. Go.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
They're approaching Newick Bridge. Though I doubt the Ample. I would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Yeah!
That'll do, girl. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Good girl.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Lassen, who will die on your doorstep?
Better out there than in here.
Fuck off! I'm the trimmest bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, the Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is a...
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing. I remember it.
How quickly a one can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
So, that's the young lad.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, Her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
Well,
I was hoping you'd say that.
did I won?
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son? We'll show him as much mercy as they did our sisters and brothers in
I done that night. Not, should I say? I'm calling this night. Anybody viewing, please do give me a follow and a subscribe and leave a comment below what games you want to see me play next. Bye bye.